The serratus anterior, the forgotten posture muscle. Have you ever heard of a muscle called the serratus anterior? Probably not. And yet, if I had to choose one muscle that has the biggest impact on shoulder stability, healthy posture, and efficient movement, this would be at the top of my list. In my last video, we talked about the 4 muscles that control your posture: the pectoralis minor, the rhomboids, the levator scapulae, and the serratus anterior. Today, we're going to take a closer look at the one that's often forgotten, but absolutely essential. The serratus anterior wraps around the side of your rib cage, almost like the fingers of a hand gripping your ribs. It starts along the upper ribs and attaches to the inside border of your shoulder blade. Its primary job is simple, but incredibly important. It holds your shoulder blade firmly against your rib cage while allowing it to move smoothly as your arm moves. Think about every time you reach for a cup in a cabinet. Push open a heavy door. Throw a ball. Do a push-up. Or place luggage into an overhead compartment. Every one of those movements depends on your shoulder blade moving correctly. And the serratus anterior is one of the muscles making that happen. I like to compare it to the suspension system on your car. You probably don't think about your shocks or struts every time you drive. But if they stop working, you notice it immediately. The ride becomes rough. Everything feels unstable. The serratus anterior works the same way. When it's strong, your shoulder feels stable, powerful, and efficient. When it's weak, the entire shoulder girdle begins to lose control. One of the most recognizable signs of a weak serratus anterior is something called scapular winging. Instead of the shoulder blade lying flat against the rib cage, the inside border begins lifting away from the body. From behind, it almost looks like a bird's wing sticking out. That's where the name comes from. When this happens, the shoulder loses one of its most important foundations. And remember, your shoulder blade is the platform that supports your shoulder joint. If the platform isn't stable, everything built on top of it becomes less stable as well. People with serratus anterior weakness often notice their shoulders fatigue quickly. Overhead movements become more difficult. Push-ups feel awkward. The shoulder may even begin feeling unstable or painful. And because the shoulder blade is no longer moving correctly, other muscles start trying to compensate. The upper trapezius works harder. The levator scapulae becomes tight. The neck begins carrying more of the workload. Eventually, what started as one weak muscle can contribute to neck pain, shoulder discomfort, and poor posture. One of the best exercises to engage the serratus anterior is the lumberjack exercise. Unlike traditional strength exercises that isolate one muscle at a time, the lumberjack is a dynamic, functional movement that trains your body to move the way it was designed. As you rotate your trunk and reach across your body, your serratus anterior works to stabilize and guide your shoulder blade as it glides smoothly around your rib cage. At the same time, your core muscles, including your abdominals and obliques, work together to control the rotation of your trunk, while your hips and legs generate power from the ground up. This isn't just an arm exercise. It's a full-body movement that teaches your shoulders, spine, and core to work together as one coordinated system. It can be performed in 3 different planes of motion, and each one challenges your muscles in a slightly different way. You can pull high to low, just like chopping wood. You can work low to high, similar to lifting something overhead. Or you can perform the movement straight across your body to emphasize rotational strength and stability. Changing the angle changes the demand placed on your core and shoulder stabilizers, making this one exercise incredibly effective for improving functional movement.